Welcome back, Gaming for XP here, with a new day and a new build. Today we're going to build a bar, something that's dear to my heart and I've spent a lot of time in, so let's get going. So I thought for today's build we would use the railway carriages, something that I do quite often, quite like these. So let's get into it. The trader's just going to get in my way, I think. There we go. So first thing to do is get a foundation down. We're going to use the wood foundation for this. It's a pretty simple build. Find us at Starlight Drive-In today. It's a great place to build. So much space. There we go. So that's that. Then we get the railway carriages. Blue or orange? I think we'll go with the orange today. And you want the one with the stilts on it. Which one should we choose? I don't quite know what the difference is. Yep, this one will do. Now, if you're lucky, this will snap. If you're not lucky, it won't. Now, of course, because I'm doing this and I'm recording, it doesn't want to snap. I think it actually did. There we go. Just like that. So, here's the basis for the build. This area will be the bar area. And what we might do is just not that one, not that one, that one. So it should snap. These are pretty forgiving. Put it down. Sometimes you got to put it down and then there you go. Snap it like that. Okay, fantastic. So far so good. A nice little area in here. Okay. So next thing to do is put the bar in. So I tend to like to go for a bar that actually goes the length of this. You will find that you can use the kitchen bench, of course. There is an extended one somewhere. You can use that one if you like. Just so it covers that doorway. I prefer the long one. There's a long one in the shops tab that you can use. That is that will fit that gap. You also have these player mats now. Today I'm just going to go for one of these. But again, you can use whatever you prefer. So you try and get as close as possible, and as you see, it's kind of sits a little bit off, but it's not too bad. Click. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap there. So what we're going to do is going to bring it down here, and we're just going to rug glitch it in. And the problem I have is I have a lot of rugs here, so. Just depends which one you want to use. I must admit I'm not the best rug glitcher, so I just use the select all in this process. No need to do anything different. There we go. Just like that. It's not too bad. Jump. So we can jump in like that, around the other side. Just have a look. That's pretty good. Doesn't actually matter if it's, you see how it's long on that end, long on that end. This is the main area, so that's pretty good. So on to the next thing. So a couple of things. You could of course make this the doorway here. However, I prefer to block this up and you'll see why in a little while. So it really doesn't matter which one you use here, and look at that, it just usually just snaps right in. I like to use something that's reasonably solid. Up to you which one, there's a number of options there. I think I'll use this one. Yes. And for the doorway, you can just put whatever you want in there. There is a gap at the top and it overlaps, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Put some stairs in. There we go. Nice. And I may put a rail on these. There we go. Just so your character can get in and out nicely. Now you could with this actually make a little bed or a little area for them to live in here, and just keep them in there. It's my bed there, just in case it rains or whatever. Okay, so pretty simple build so far. So let's put the rail system in. I'm trying to keep this just you know, to the materials that you can find in the base game. These rails you can't, but of course you could use those other rails that everyone gets in the game. And just go around and block it up just like this. Fantastic. I'll take that out and actually put one of these in. There we go. Beautiful. So that's your base area. It's pretty simple idea. It's not too complicated. And now we'll put the steps in. Now this can be a little bit of a drama. What I will do is I will do the one that, so everybody can do this rather than some fancy stairs. So a couple of these, 2, not those, this one. So I usually build this from here. You just got to judge, like, to see how far out you need to be. It's not too bad. It's not straight though. Probably a little bit further in. Straighten that in a minute. The main thing you're trying to do is find this distance here, and that's completely offline, but you get the idea. We're actually in the ballpark now. Just put that there for a sec. Yep. So how you been today? Thank you for all the views on the first video. The response has been excellent. Here we go, put those in. And that's pretty simple kind of stairway. Very effective. A lot of people were asking to do builds with as much as possible without mods, so hence why I'm doing this one. And that's pretty much the base model for the bar, and I will show you at the end in a tour where I've put this bar in at the slog, and it looks very effective. So the only other thing to do here is just do some decoration. So some of the things that I like to do with this particular build is I like to put certain things in. So the ice machine could go right there. And when I build, actually, a lot of the time I come up with ideas as I'm building. I'm inspired, and suddenly you'll do something, and I'm very much that kind of builder. There's no hard and fast rules with me. Yeah, that's sticking through now. There we go. I get and people were asking me where I get inspiration from. It pretty much everywhere. Now, one thing I do like to do, I could, watching TV shows, going out and walking around. Pretty much everywhere I get inspiration. So one of the things I like to do here is put shelves in. And I'll show you why in a second. So up to you which ones you like to do. Yep, right there. Right there. This is actually pretty forgiving. It will actually glitch in pretty well into each other. So you can have, like I just did, a couple of shelves. Just like that. And then what you can do is put some stools like that in, and then you got a little drinking area so people can look at. Just like that. And then for the rest of the area, what I'd pretty much do normally, you can find the tables there, is either put that table on it or the one with the umbrella. I prefer these tables just because I think it looks fairly genuine. And then just put your stools in, and pretty much that's the build. Like I said, pretty simple to put together. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this. Only a short video to do today. Sorry, I will be doing a second video with an alternative bar. But last thing I'll do is just do a walkthrough so that you can see the finished bar and how it looks in the slog. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. So welcome back to the slog. As you can see, there's a lot going on here, but here's the finished bar. You can see I've got the little stairs happening, and for these ones I've actually put rails on, and you'll notice on the side I've just done some hiding so that you can't see the gaps, and it's a pretty basic bar. The canter actually comes from the stores tab, and you can see I've used a little bit of neon there, poolside bar, because we are in the slog, and there is the pool, and just a little bit of decoration, some lights, the chairs, obviously there's some alcohol, but it's pretty much you can decorate this as you like. There's my little shelf area and stools so that they can sit and have a drink. And so yeah, pretty basic. That's the reason I like to put a wall in the back. During the build I mentioned why I put a wall on the back there. Sometimes I will put shelves on there and actually put liquor bottles at the back. But pretty simple build overall. Looks pretty effective. And it's a nice lot where, as you can see, I've got this in a pretty tight area. Pull back a bit. It's in a pretty tight area. It doesn't take up a huge amount of room, and it's a nice little area for people just to chill and hang out. So I hope that's useful. Hope that give you some inspiration, give some ideas. I would appreciate your comments, questions, and if you like this, please pop a like on the bottom. And if you want to continue to see some of these builds, it would be real nice if you'd subscribe. Thanks for watching.